Okay guys, what's going on? We're going to go through quite a few testimonials today, but if you're just finding my channel, you need to know something. Tinnitus, hearing loss, pulsatile tinnitus, vertigo, Meniere's disease, hyperacusis, visual snow, whether you have popping, whirring, chirring, whooshing, crackling, humming, rumbling, pain in the ears, wetness in the ears, muffled feeling in the ears, somatic tinnitus where you turn your head and you feel a spike or you lose hearing in an ear, whether you got your tinnitus from medication, noise trauma, stress, a head injury, you name it. Okay, I've got a whole list on my website somewhere, but it really doesn't matter. It all boils down to mitochondrial dysfunction. Now, here's the interesting thing. I've been saying for about 3 years now, I've had my tinnitus companies for 4 years, and about 3 years into it, I realized, it really is mitochondrial dysfunction. I kind of realized that in the very beginning, but I wanted to solidify it. So a year in, I started teaching people and it was working. And I said, you know what? It is mitochondrial dysfunction because mold, parasites, stress, lack of sun, lack of grounding, lack of sleep, you name it, all cause tinnitus. They're actually not causing hair cell problems. They're causing mitochondrial dysfunction. And you might have seen this. There's a lot of Instagram pages and YouTube channels now popping up who are saying the same thing I've been saying for ages. So they're copying me. Why are they copying me? Because I have the most tinnitus testimonials on planet Earth. And this is not an exaggeration. I'm saying this, it is 100% a fact. You can go and look anywhere. I've looked in every language all over the globe. Why am I telling you this? Because here's the reason. I'm not a doctor, I'm not an ENT, I'm not a neurotologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not even an ornithologist, which is someone who studies birds. Not that it has anything to do with anything. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you go to an ENT to ask them, that's an otolaryngologist by the way, to ask them, can you fix my tinnitus? That is like asking a plumber to build you a spaceship to Mars. It is fucking impossible. So let's talk, we're going to get to the testimonials in a second, there's many of them, but what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about ENTs. So there's a couple of words you need to know. You need to know diagnosis, prognosis, and etiology. Etiology means the cause. What is the cause of cancer? What is the cause of a brain tumor? What is the cause of tinnitus? Okay, that's what etiology means, the actual cause, what caused this, what is the disease process of the disease? What causes the flu? So on and so forth. Diagnosis, what is it? What is the cause of tinnitus? What is the etiology of your migraine headaches? Understand? Prognosis means what is going to happen? What is the outcome going to look like? Are you going to pass away from cancer? What is the chances that you will survive? Are you going to beat tinnitus as well? I'm interchanging here. Are you going to beat tinnitus or not? So, I said this before, but strap your intellectual seatbelts in for this one because it's a fucking doozy. My aim in this video, and I've done this before, is to take away the power that ENTs have over you because they are absolutely out of their fucking lane when they try to tell you that tinnitus is incurable because they don't know anything about tinnitus. They don't know a single thing. And I know that seems crazy because they are the person in society who has been designated the responsibility to cure your tinnitus, but they are absolutely not equipped with any information whatsoever they're not capable of doing it, and so they don't know anything about tinnitus. I could yell at my screen for days on this because it took 4 years of my fucking life and it shouldn't take 4 years of yours. It's not fair, is it? But we can fix it. And I've been doing it for years and I will continue to do it for the rest of my life. So, this is what an otolaryngologist is taught in school. Basically every medical school in the world. They are taught, okay, when someone comes in with ringing ears, they are taught, okay, this is unbelievable. They are taught, this is correct, first of all, the diagnosis, you have tinnitus, whatever. They are then taught that the etiology, the cause of tinnitus, is either, drum roll please, they are taught that it is either idiopathic or broken stereocilia. What does idiopathic mean? It means it came from nowhere. It came from nowhere. This is a well-trained medical professional telling you that your symptom that you never had before in your life that you now have that's causing you extreme distress is either all in your head and you're crazy and it's blame the patient day, or it came from nowhere. Shut the fuck up. Unbelievable. And these people don't offer refunds. You wonder why. Okay? And the prognosis is that it's incurable. Jesus Christ on a fucking motorbike. Lord, if you're up there, save us all. Unbelievable. I have had clients of mine. I don't want to be put in the same box as a doctor. God, no. Clients of mine go to ENTs and say, what am I going to do about my tinnitus? And they say, oh, the etiology is broken stereocilia, and broken stereocilia causes tinnitus. Not proven. Prove it to me. Not proven at all. Sure, there are people who have broken stereocilia. I accept that. But there were also people, look, if you got two groups of 10,000 people each, and one group had tinnitus and one group didn't, there would be people in both groups with or without broken stereocilia. You can break stereocilia, you can lose your hearing, but I don't see any compelling proof with any statistical power or hard endpoints that actually proves through autopsy that broken stereocilia causes tinnitus, and the level of broken stereocilia correlates with the severity and the loudness of the tinnitus. It's not proven. It's just a theory. Now, my mitochondrial theory is just a theory, but guess what? It works. That's why I'm going to show you these testimonials today. Yes, I was saying before, I have clients who go to the ENT and say, what am I going to do? I've got tinnitus. I can't fix it. And the ENT says, well, I can't fix it either. It'll be $250, please. And they find me 8 months later, 6 months later, 3 months later, a year later. Sometimes it takes time. Excuse me, that's right, it's still doable. They go back to the ENT and they say, the tinnitus that I had before is now gone. I followed this guy Liam. And you know what the ENT says? Oh, it was a coincidence. Just a coincidence. Oh, it was just luck. Oh, it probably just went away on its own. What a disgrace. You would think that someone who makes millions of dollars, these ENTs, it's one of the richest specialties you can get into. It's unbelievable. The money is insane. That's why they do it. You would think that someone who would care about their patient and took a Hippocratic oath, and someone said, look, I cured this incurable disease, and you gave me the etiology that it's incurable and the prognosis that there's nothing I can do, or the etiology that it's from nowhere, or broken hair cells, and I fixed it. Do you want me to tell you how? And they say, great, no, I don't care. If you think that doctors really give a shit about you, or that the structure of the medical industry as it is in the world allows them to give a shit about you, you are so far off reality, you're almost at Mars. I guess that plumber really did build you a ship to Mars. You need to stop and think about the way the world is structured. The people who are healing other people are not people with a fucking medical license behind their desk. Those are the people inadvertently hurting people. ENTs are the destroyers of hope, and that is all they will ever be. I'm serious. Don't let them have that power over you. If they say you can or can't do something, ignore it. It's like taking financial advice from a 6-year-old. It's like asking a chef to draw you up blueprints for a prison. It's like asking an ornithologist how to get laid. Boom. Just kidding. Great study. Whatever. Okay, let's get into the testimonials, shall we? I have so many people getting silenced now, I don't even post all of them. And I'm being serious. The first one is Fevin. If I'm getting that right, I'm sorry. I hope I'm getting that right. Fevin, she's from Ethiopia. She's a flight attendant. And she actually had to quit her job or take a break to solve tinnitus. All the ENTs said there's nothing she could do. And now she has silence. She had tinnitus and hearing loss. And now she's absolutely fixed. She contacted me, sent me some lovely voice messages. And of course, she gave me permission to tell her story. And she gave me permission to use her photograph. So Fevin, you're amazing. Obviously a lovely girl. got the whole life ahead of her. So congratulations. And she got silenced by ignoring her ENT, not by listening. The second person we're going to talk about today is Alejandro. Legend. Alejandro sent me a 10-minute testimonial video. You've probably seen that on YouTube. And Alejandro spoke about some really great stuff. He spoke about his perspective. He just asked that I uploaded the whole video, and of course I did. Absolutely. He made a great video. He's a trooper. He put some fucking work in. Some serious fucking work. So he deserves what he got, the silence. He got silence most days, he said. So I think like 6 out of 7 days he gets silence, but give another 3 months he'll have complete silence. But he couldn't wait to make me a video, so I appreciate that. I love you, man. You're great. Anyone who makes me a video, just ask and you'll receive whatever you want. Anytime, man, because I appreciate that. I do. And I'll let you watch his video. And he spoke a lot about how he's got a new lease on life and he sees the world differently. And, I'll let him tell his story. The next person is Gabby. I won't use her photograph, but Gabby is an interesting story. Gabby comes from a family of incredible wealth. Incredible wealth. I've seen the photos. I won't go into too much details, but holy shit. And she got flown all over the world to the best all over Europe, not the world, to go see the best ENTs, and no one could fix her. She finds me. She's already spent about 6,000 euros. She went to the woman who literally invented TRT, and she said, there's nothing you can do but pay me 6,000 euros and I'll, you can habituate to it. She said, I'm not going to do that. Gabby found me. I fixed her in 3 months. And also she started sending me gifts, which is cool. Thanks, honey. So if you guys don't want to do me a video, send me expensive shit. And she also said there's more coming, which is nice. So thanks. And I'm going to play you an audio of Gabby. Okay, so here you go.
Hi, my name is Gabby and I want to share my story with tinnitus. So my T started in December 2020. I was really stressed at that time and on medications. And one night I hear a noise and I was like, what is this? So I went to the ENT. I've been to many, the best in my country. And they told me that it was idiopathic. My hearing was perfect and I had to learn to live with it. And they tried to sell me earpieces. So they were useless. And I could not accept that I was going to hear noises for the rest of my life. So I went to YouTube and I found Liam Stop Tinnitus. So I watched a few videos of him and I bought his course. Honestly, his course was the game changer for me. In 2 weeks, I was able to achieve silence in my left ear, and in 3 months, in my right ear. So don't listen to the ENT saying that there is no cure. Liam is the cure. There is hope, and I promise you that when you will achieve silence, your life will be amazing. So thank you so much, Liam, and good luck to everybody.
Okay, and finally here we have another lovely lady who I will play her audio. She now has silence.
Hello everyone. First of all, I want to say thank you to Liam. Because of Liam's optimism, I was more successful in fighting this condition. I'm recording this for all those who are still in the game. Liam helped me in every way. The most important thing is his sentence that tinnitus is not for life. I stuck to the plan in every way. In fact, stick it to everything he teaches, and that's it. I can't list everything I've done now, but here's one thing. For example, grounding. Liam was there all the time, and every time the man answered my every question and comment. My struggle lasted for 1 year. I wish everyone a lot of success and all the best to Liam from the bottom of my heart. Thanks again. Good luck.
And also, if you go through my Instagram, there are people silencing their tinnitus all the time. Guys, I really don't know how many more times I have to explain it to you. Silence is possible. The hair cell theory is bullshit. and your ENTs are all frauds. I don't want to hear about how nice your ENT is or blah, 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 because if most of them don't want to help you and they won't. But even the ones who do want to help you, their education was not conducive to them having the capacity to reverse your tinnitus. You can't bake a cake without the right ingredients. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Have a lovely day. Tinnitus is not for life. Cool.